enjoy getting together and hanging around with each other.
Yeah.
For me, before we got back together, I would only see my brother maybe twice a year, once at Christmas and one time in the summer. So it's great now to be able to hang out, catch up.
Yeah, well, what was wrong with you? Why didn't you just give him a call?
I don't know.
I'll be honest with you, it started as quite a touching story. Now it
I
makes
could
you
never
seem
get
like
through to him.
Now it makes you seem a bit lazy, and
That too, but
don't you think so? You just get on your bike.
I
and
never
go and see
thought
your
about
brother.
it. No, I can't ride my bike all the way
Can
to
I be honest
Florida
with
from
you?
Michigan.
I thought he was being quiet, but now I realise why he
hates me.
he doesn't understand why you never called him all those years.
He never called me either.
Yeah, he's sitting there, he's still furious at you. I can sense the rage that's simmering inside. Go on, give him a brotherly hug. Go on, let's see. That's a lovely moment, and that's a lovely moment. There you go.
Oh, man.
You're going to be performing live for us.
I was about 7 we'd watched that show, The 20th Century, with Walter Cronkite. It was on every Sunday at 5 o'clock, and they did a lot of war stories mostly. And I'd be watching it. My dad was a World War II veteran, so I'd try to get him to tell me stuff. But he was real hesitant because, of course, the war kind of freaked him out. So it took a while to get that out of him, but that show sort of helped. But I started seeing the Nazi stuff, and the original thing was those uniforms look damn cool, man, and all the pageantry, the banners. I'm going, what is this? And this guy, you know, freaking out, and everyone freaking out, and it was just a kid's thing of like, it was almost like a movie or a cartoon or something. And then I got interested in it to find out what it was all about. And through books and watching the 20th century and talking to my father, even though he fought the Japanese, he had relatives, cousins that had died in Europe. So we started talking about stuff. Then on his travels, he would buy a little something, like a dagger or a medal, and we started collecting. And that was like a father and son. We found something to bond with, because I really wasn't into sports or football or baseball and any of those kind of traditional things. So that's pretty oddball that you're buying your 8-year-old son Nazi stuff. But we eventually got close, and I heard some of his stories. And then from when I had my own, he died when I was like 15. But when I had my own money in the studios, I'm going, hey, this magazine, I can buy stuff. Or, hey, I'm in New York, and look at that. So I started collecting on my own. And I wore it for the same reasons that I liked it when I was a kid. It had nothing to do with politics or what it stood for. That uniform looks cool. So, but of course other people took it differently. Like, is this some sort of a political statement about Vietnam and the government, how it's acting in Vietnam? I'm going, no man, it just looks cool. And I did get in trouble. I would never do that now. I still collect stuff, but different times. That was just, I mean, I can't believe that I would go to the airport in an SS uniform and a leather coat and get on the airplane. At least I was smart enough to have my Jewish girlfriend put a velvet armband around the swastika armband. And her family, they'd come over, they thought it was cool then. That is so cool. Look at that, the stuff that you've got, all this stuff. And then I go to their house for dinner wearing like a Luftwaffe uniform, you know, and the leather gloves. And they just thought it was funny. Better you, the freak, wearing this, than at least you can buy it. You know, it was funny, they didn't care. So I couldn't imagine, even today, if you just have a little teeny swastika, people are like, it's way more down on it. I mean, everyone is like, I wouldn't even dare, even though the swastika is an ancient symbol, wear any even backwards one or anything. And besides, the stuff's too damn expensive now, so, and you don't want to sweat it out or get it wrecked.